Hi, my name is Woolie, and I platinum games so you don't have to. Before we go ahead with the platinum summary, I'd just like to talk about how I will be changing the format of videos going forward. I'm new to this, and I'm experimenting, so you'll have to bear with me. Previously, I would have done one long edit which followed along the platinum, and I gave my feedback as I went, and just talked about the trophies. But I find having to crunch down 50 to 100 hours worth of streams to be less engaging and a little bit rushed. So going forward, I am going to be doing it where I will be uploading 2 to 3 days worth of streams into a part, and you can follow along the platinum journey as I go. For games I've already done the platinum for, I will do a summary video just like this one, but after the follow along video, I will then also do a summary video for those who don't want to have to watch 3-4 parts worth of a follow along just to get my opinion. So everybody wins. In 2023, I platinumed Far Cry 3, the Classic Edition. Now the Classic Edition is the one that doesn't include the multiplayer trophies, so it's just the single player ones. You play as a character called Jason, who, with his group of friends and his brother, set on a holiday adventure, driving around on quad bikes, swimming in the ocean, fishing, and you end up by skydiving on to these islands thinking that there's something that they aren't. You are then kidnapped by pirates, and the game starts with you having to rescue your brothers and 4 of your friends. Personally, I am a big fan of the Far Cry games. At this point, I have platinumed Far Cry 3, 4, 5, and 6, and will work towards getting the platinum for Primal. Now, I grew up playing Far Cry 3, so I had my nostalgia glasses on when playing this game, and I loved every moment of it. It's a classic Ubisoft open world style game, with you having to cover a map where there are points of interest, forts, caverns, caves, and with a plethora of different activities from racing to hunting to fishing. So it's always going to keep you moving forward and progressing. The story is linear, it's always going to be keeping you moving forward. There isn't any choices apart from the end, so you can't really go wrong. The combat is fun and engaging. You can play the game as stealthily as you want. You can't go completely silent, the game doesn't allow that, but you can silently take over outposts and gain an XP benefit, or you can just go out loud and proud, running around with big machine guns and RPGs and creating absolute chaos. You can tailor the game to your wants, and that is one of the reasons why I loved this game as a kid. There was no better feeling than blowing a couple of trucks up with an RPG, and then all the grass and trees started taking a flame, and next thing you know you had a whole forest fire on your hands. It was awesome. Now, PSN Profiles has got this game down as a 3 out of 10 difficulty with a 1 playthrough, and should only take you roughly about 20 hours. I did it in 13 hours, but it can take you long depending on how you want to complete the game, if you want to go for 100% completion or just the platinum. Now, a big thumbs up from me, this game is only a 1 playthrough. This game has no missable trophies, and there's no multiplayer trophies, and even better than everything, you only have to get a certain amount of collectibles, which, massive thumbs up from me. There's nothing worse than having a game which requires you to get everything. It really takes away from my experience of the platinum, and it can really lead to you being burnt out, in my opinion, especially with a game that has 200 plus collectibles. So, massive thumbs up. The only thing you have to completely do is capture all the outposts. I don't even think you have to get all the towers. I just would recommend doing that. It opens up the map, you can see all the hunting spots, and you get better weapons by doing the towers. But the only thing you have to 100% is the outposts. And you also have to get all the tattoos or tattoos. But by the end of the game you should have enough XP and have already got them all by then, but if not you can farm to find them all. Now, there is only one trophy to watch out for, and that is the Rock Always Wins trophy, and that is to fully distract 25 enemies with rocks. The reason why you've got to watch out for this trophy is simply because it's a little bit more complicated than what it looks like. It's not a case of throwing 25 rocks and a guy gets distracted and that's it. No, they have to investigate the rock, then go all the way back to their original place for it to count. So if you throw a rock at some trees or a bush or whatever, the guard has to go out, look at it, walk all the way back and carry on his normal NPC route. That will count as one. Now, it's been a while since I've done it, but I do believe it can't also be on the same guard. It has to be 25 different guards. So, you better be doing this as you go along the game, because if you wait for the end and you've done all the outposts, you're gonna have to reset the outposts and farm this. So it's just something to pay attention to. You can just kind of keep doing it as you go. Overall, as I said, I've got my nostalgia glasses on. I love this game. It's fantastic, from the characters to the story, and especially the big bad guy. Now there's two of them, but we're on about Vass. Somebody who is, let's be honest, beloved by the entire gaming community and considered to be one of the best gaming villains of all time. His dialogues are all memorable. Every scene that he steals. He is fantastic.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy. The first time somebody told me that, I don't know, I thought they were bullshitting me, so boom, I shut up. The thing is, okay, he was right.
But regarding the platinum, I just had a smile on my face the whole time and loved every moment going back to it. Now, it does hold up somewhat. It is 30 FPS, which is a bit of a letdown. But apart from that, it holds up. It looks good. It could look better, but that's just when it was released. And it looks like what I thought it looked like as a kid. Now, we've all played games where we thought it looked fantastic as a kid, but when you go back to it, it looks completely different. No, this is what I remember, and that's why I love it. Now, finally, to rate it. This is something new I'm going to do going forward. I'm always going to rate the games 0 to 5. I'm going to rate this a 5 out of 5. The platinum is easy, the platinum is fun, and it's not going to take you hundreds of hours. I would recommend anybody do it. Now, as always, if you enjoyed this content, you can like and subscribe, and leave a comment. What did you think about the platinum if you did it? And tell me what you're currently working on. I would love to know. As always, you can find me live on Twitch 2 to 3 times a week, maybe even more sometimes. And the best way to stay in the loop is via my Discord below. As always, a big thank you for those who are in my streams. You guys are what makes this fun for me, and I do hope I can see more of you guys in there. Anyway, have a great day, and good luck getting those trophies.